there, ho there, everybody. Guess what? It is a Freaker Friday. And you bet your sweet bippy, I am raising my glass. Actually, it's a coffee cup. 'Cause it's kind of chilly out here in the boonies, don't you know? Oh, I am so glad Friday is here. Wee-hoo! And I see that IB Don C had shrimp. And I'm thinking, damn, hun, where's mine? And lobster and crabs, and I don't like the, oh yeah, crab legs. Yeah. Num 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 num. Let's see what else you guys eating over here. I check this shit out, 'cause I'm having Mexican food again tonight. Guys are talking entirely too fast. Cut it out. Damn it. Clam bakes. No, not crazy about clams. No, no, no. Oysters. Ugh. Flee. Okay, let me say hey there, hi there, ho there to everybody. Okay, over on Twitter, thank you ever so much, Barman, for tweeting me over there on Twitter. I did notice I have a few less stalkers over there. Damn, I must have really turned that corner pretty damn sharp. I lost them. Over here on Fakey Book, I see Gary L is over here, as well as the lovely Trish from Down Under, as well as Weeda. How you doing? She's from the Show Me State. And the lovely Mary B from Down Under as well. And looky there, 4J's. How you doing, sweetheart? I think he's from over in that Ohio, that area. I think that's where Java Doctor's from as well. And probably Rome's too. Y'all are just all over the place. Hey there, hi there, ho there. How you doing? Okay, over here on this effing site. Wow. Hey there, Bob. How you doing? Long time no see, at least not while I am broadcasting. I also see the lovely TD is over here, as well as Estrella and Menel. How you doing, Cakes? Sending lots of love and healing energy your direction, sweetheart. And I also see Grimner is over here. Hey there, hi there, ho there. And you know what? I saw that Bobby was online, or logged in at least, somewhere. And looky, the artist formerly known as Flasharoonie Head. How to wrap a present fast. Oh, sweetheart, I am an overachiever when it comes to wrapping presents. Let me tell you, I can be so creative. And sometimes I even booby trap them. Just because, you know, those present shakers? Yeah. I love to that too. I love to booby trap presents. Especially when I was in charge of getting the presents for the bosses. Oh my God, I always booby trap those. Okay, now for where you need to be. Of course, let me go look real fast over here in the corner pocket over on Crush and Run. Let's see. PJ's over here, and Sock Puppet is over here, and I'm not sure who else is actually active over here. But hey there, everybody, how you doing? And now, where you need to be if you want to give me static. Oh, the lovely Trish. She has given me some... She's picking on me, and I love her. I love her dearly. Thank you, hun. Because I said that it's Freaker Friday, and she said, nuh-uh, it's Saturday. She's a time traveler, don't you know? Down there in Australia. Let's see. And she said, in Australian terms, being legendary is the highest of compliments. Ask Mary B. Also, if one of our team flogged the opposition, we call out fucking legendary. Oh crap, 7 minutes in and I've dropped an F-bomb. Trish, it's your fault, hun. Thank you. Thank you very much. We dropped that hammer right off the bat. So now I don't have to worry about when can I find an appropriate time. She goes on to say, I just didn't want to put the word fuck, fucking, fucked, etc. in your thread. You silly woman. Yes, you did. Or you wouldn't have done it so many times. I love you, lady. Thank you ever so much. You are such a sweetheart. Okay, now back over here to the RLM. Which is where I really kind of sort of ought to be if I'm frickin' paying attention. What is a monkfish? The monkfish has a flavor similar to lobster and is referred to as a poor man's lobster. I don't know that I've ever had that. Of course, it's been quite a while since I've had any of that lovely seafood because, well, out here in the boonies. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sock, young man. You better watch it. I ever catch up with you, dude, and you gonna be in some serial trouble. Like Cheerios, or maybe, I don't know, maybe it'll be cream of wheat. Never know. Okay, over here in the RLM, let's get started here. I see Asmo right up top. That is my missionary man. He's always got to be on top because he's kind of particular like that. Sweetie, branch out just a bit. Try something new for a change. I also see Barman right behind him, probably trying to collect what Asmo owes him. So, what? Sirloin Stockade? We don't have one anywhere close to me anymore. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, moving along. Don't make me have a rumbly and the tumbly while I'm broadcasting. I already tended to the go to the bathroom thing just prior, so I'm good in that one. But, yeah, if I get a rumbly and the tumbly, I'm going to put my microphone down there so you hear Baba Rigby going, oi, 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 oi. Okay, move along. Shit. Hi, Beth Z. How are you doing, sweetheart? You kind of like halibut, but not. Oh, you're so funny. I also see Cowboy Tech is here. Hey there, sweetheart. Are you hearing pleasant voices? I sure hope you are. Or at least some crazy woman that likes to cackle a lot. God only knows. I also see the mighty Grimner is here, who will be on later this evening with the lovely lady that's right behind him, Moose Girl, and they will be doing the Freakers Ball this evening. So, as long as she doesn't go grape nuts on you, yeah, that sounds like a personal problem there, Grim. Grape nuts, wow. What are those Concord grapes or? Never mind. Okay. Moosey! Hey, sweetheart. If you're listening, how's that rollerball thingy working out? Is it helping at all? Because if it isn't, I can give you a couple pointers on maybe something that you might need to, add to the mix. Okay, I also see the lovely Kate is here. How you doing, lady? Kate from the great state of Texas. Any kind of whitefish can be. Oh, yeah, I do like fish. I like my fish. Don't say anything, y'all. I know where your minds go. About the same place mine does. Beetle! How you doing, darling? And looky there, Chalcedony. Ow, ow. Can you see I sprayed my tongue? Extra ginger hold the scallions. Yeah, okay, I agree with that. Yeah, not real crazy about scallions. Don't really care for not lobster, octopus either. That's just kind of, but shark is not bad. Okay, damn it, just distracted. Okay, giggity. Moving along. Circolo, hey there, lady. How are you doing? Thank you ever so much for either waking up or staying up. I truly do appreciate it, hon. Love you so much, sister. Double dipping a Chloe going on here. Hey there, woman. How you doing? And looky here, Free Enslaved has showed up. Hey there, sweetheart. How's your puppy doing? Just kind of curious. I know you've been dealing with some issues with your baby. So just kind of curious. You can just in the chat and hopefully I'll see it. Blackened catfish is awesome. Damn it. Quit looking at the chat. I am getting hungry, guys. Cut it out, damn it. Okay, don't, because, yeah. Although, I might drool on my mic, and that might not be good. Where's that? IB Don C. Hey, IB Don C. How you doing, sweetie? Java Doctor 2 is here. Yay! And P. Bunyan. Hey there, darling. I saw that you made it yesterday. Hopefully you're not too singed around the edges, that too. Wow. It would really help if I would learn how to talk. Back it down a tad. Who's a tad? Tadpoles? I like tadpoles. I think they're cute. Okay, moving along. RLM 744. So let's see. 8, 10, 19, 10, 1. RLM 1. There you go. Rob Works is here. Hey there, sweetheart. How you doing? Do you have that bubbler going, darling? I forgot to get my diffuser going. I usually get that going and put like some eucalyptus and some rosemary and either wild orange or lemon. Got to get that citrusy in there as well. Eucalyptus is for clearing the passages, and rosemary, as in breathing passages, for all you kinkifies there. Rosemary is for mental clarity, and citrus is because, well, I like citrus, and it's very good for you. Anyway, okay, Sock Puppet. Hey there, darling. How you doing? Long live flannel. Hey, I did not wear flannel today. I wore a sweater. 'Cause it's kind of chilly out here. Colfax 101 is in the shot or in the yeah. Hi Colfax 101. Oh man. I'm not going to start this over because holy crap. Can you imagine how bad it is? I mean, I'm already having trouble. Demon Atrax is here. Hey there, dude. How you doing? He's going to be coming on right after me with some of his demonic tunage, so be sure to stick around because all kinds of stuff going on this evening. I also see Frumpy is here from the Great White North. I bet it's colder up in your neck of the woods than it is in my neck of the woods. I'm here. I'm right behind Frumpy. Hey, Frumpy. Dude, tapping you on the back, hon. Move over. You're in my way. You're blocking the light. I also see Jehovah One, as well as Juana Taco is here. And, okay, it's not a taco. I'm having a sopapilla and Spanish rice for supper tonight. Jukesy Loops, how you doing, sweetheart? Thank you for coming on over. Truly do appreciate it. And looky, Kozu is here. I hope you get to feeling better as well, hon. And looky there, the lovely Mary B from Down Under is over here in the RLM chat, as well as Bot. There is never, ever too much Sometimes you just got to put that out there. Okay, and also to round out the crew, not the only Anon in here, but I think I know which one that Anon is. This one is RLM 27170, which 7 and 7 is 14 plus 1 is 15 plus 2 is 17. 1 and 7, 8. RLM 8. Hey, there you go. See, are you not just totally impressed with my mathematic abilities? I know you're not. Several belts, not one serpentine. Oh, what? You working on a vehicle? Oh. Okay. Okay. Now. Oh, and how cold is it? Shit, Atrax, it's colder where you're at than it is where I'm at. And Beth is colder than me, too. Dang. I better quit being such a whiny ass, huh? No, that's not going to work. I will still be a whiny ass. Okay, let me see. I got some notifications here. Let me check these out real fast. Okay. And TD Sanders shared this over in the effin' site a little bit ago. And I thought I probably ought to check that out because I thought, hey, wait a minute. I'm a woman. Hear me roar. Rawr, rawr. Okay, for the woman or for the women, multiple plural, who are trying to do and be everything to everyone. Do everything to everyone and be everything to everyone. Wow, that's busy. I'd have a hard time walking. Moving along. So, I watch you trying in vain to please everyone but yourself. Oh, been there, done that. June Cleaver mode. Yeah, I grew out of that. What's that, Grim? Should be using Common Core math. It would take longer, and I'd get the. Wow. Oh, but. Wow. You know what, Grim? I don't know that I could do Common Core math because I think it would sprain something in my brain. And although you guys might get really entertained by that spring sound going on, no, no, I don't think we want to go there, hun. That would hurt. How about I just share with you guys the link of Abbott and Costello and how 7 times 13 is, what is that, 27 or 28, something like that? Oh my God, that was definitely the birth of Common Core. Okay, back to this other one, because I got to see what the hell is going on with this thing. So, I see you bending over backwards, wrought and weary with stress, contorting your being into impossible shapes in an attempt to do everything. Okay, I've done. Move along. That would have been a TMI moment. To be everything so perfectly and then suffer silently because of it. No, no, after contorting, I don't suffer silently. I watch you race to keep up with expectations, judgments, and demands, most of which are created and contained in your own mind. They are self-imposed and self-inflicted. And you know that pretty much applies to just about everybody, not just women. I know so many people that a lot of what's going on, or where they see, where they think they are being affronted or whatever, it is in their own mind because it's how they perceive. It's not necessarily the intent of whomever they're dealing with. Is this an unfulfilled existence, how your life is meant to be lived, to be experienced, or to be remembered? Trying so hard leaves only destruction, self-destruction, and a bucket full of moments missed out on, filled with countless unrealized dreams. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and share this because this is kind of sort of bummer duding me out, and I lived through some of that, and I really don't care to go back there. That's kind of why I did the whole DIVORCE thing. I finally pulled up my big girl panties and said, "Nuff, nuff." So, let's see. What's that? Oh, yeah, gore still. Oh, yeah, the big old bloviating airbag. My God, that guy really has gotten large. Very large. Okay, let me check over here real fast. What's that? Duck, duck, go, but the bit. Oh, okay. Just checking out some comments around here. So, back to who's a quart low? I don't remember seeing anything leaking underneath me, so I don't know. I hope to God I'm not leaking. That would not be cool. Okay. Let me see. I hope to God every article I clicked on that the headline grabbed me by the nose. Yeah, we'll say that. Just because I saw a headline that I thought, wow, that looks interesting, let's go there. Sometimes it's not as interesting as the headline looked, which I think is probably part of headlines. They're supposed to draw you in, and then, as you get started, you go, what the fuck? This ain't nothing like the headline. I remember reading one not too long ago about NASA and UFOs, and it wasn't nothing like that. And I was really bummer-dooted and pissed off. I read it anyway, but oh well. This one is from odditycentral.com. Company creates world's first running shoes for horses. Ah, cool. Wow. And you know what? They're blue and orange, just like the Denver Broncos. Hey. For over 2,000 years, the good old iron horseshoe has remained the only reliable footwear for horses. But an Austrian company is ready to take the horse out of the Iron Age with the world's first equine running shoes. The Megasus running or horse runners. Those are kind of cool looking, and they look very squishy. Charlie Faustner, the founder of Megasus, used to work as an animal welfare inspector for horses in Austria. He learned that over 50% of horses that needed to be put down suffered from severe hoof and leg problems. 20 years ago, he decided to dedicate his life to coming up with a better alternative to the iron horseshoe. Moving out of the Iron Age. Woohoo! Over the last 2 decades, he's invented various hoof protection products made of plastic, like the Dynamix or the Easy Walker, but he recently unveiled something truly revolutionary. Clip-on running shoes for horses. Cool! They're clip-ons. Clip-on, clip-off. The clackers. I wonder, do they still make the same clacky noise? Faustner claims that they combine the qualities of both the common horseshoe and the hoof boot to offer horses the protection and freedom of movement that they require. While the iron horseshoe is known for its durability and adjustability, it also has some serious flaws. It's heavy, restricts movement, and has no shock absorption. Well, duh. It channels heat and heat and cold to the inner hoof, and the need of nailing can destroy the hoof horn. See, in that, I've watched that, and it just looked painful as hell. And I've had people tell me, "Oh, it doesn't hurt." Well, it's still. I watch it, and my feet hurt. The hoof boot, the hoof boot, on the other hand, has long been the go-to solution for barefoot horse owners, with companies like Cavallo, is that how you say that? And Easy Boot, offering a variety of equine footwear. Equine footwear. Oh, next thing you know, they're going to be walking down the runway. But finding hoof boots that don't rub on the horse's leg and hoof are easy to put on and remove. But finding hoof boots that don't rub on the horse's leg and hoof, that sentence doesn't make any sense to me at all. Okay. The Megasus horse runners claim to incorporate all the qualities of both option while eliminating the downsides. Those are really just pretty damn spiffy looking. The innovative Megasus horse runners offer many advantages over traditional products, such as they are lightweight, less than half a pound, and can be adjusted individually. Easy to put on, and offer protection without permanence. It can also stay put in all kinds of terrain, including mud and water, plus it allows the hoof to be more flexible. Nifty! The product is also designed to protect the sole from bruising, cracking, and other injuries by offering shock absorption, and it does not accumulate snow, dirt, or mud, and is easy to clean. Well, that's a good thing, because I'd hate to have my horse come in the house tracking dirt and mud and snow, because the dogs already try to do that. Instead of using dangerous iron nails, the Megasus horse runners simply clip on the horse's hooves thanks to improvement in the Velcro system. Velcro! Cool. You know, Velcro is one of those, and I hate to say this because I do think this is really fascinating, but I'm bored. Thank you, Grimmy, though. That is really very fascinating. The whole horsey thing. I love horses. I think they're absolutely gorgeous, but I don't want one. The neighbors across the road have horses, but what? Polybull 1123. Polybull 1123. Okay. Hello there, hon. How are you doing? Da, da. Let me look and see here. You guys are checking dipsticks? I don't know that I want to know about no checking no dipsticks. That sounds kind of kinky. I'm going to put this over on Fakeybook. Thank you, Grimmy. That is kind of cool. For all those horse people. I do know quite a few horse people out here. I go and I pet their horses. And I say, what a pretty baby, and I feed them carrots or apples or whatever, and I don't ride. Nah, I'll walk. I'm good. I'm good. No, Demon Atrax, I do not let the horse in the house, and it's not allowed to sleep in the bed with me because there's really no room. Because between the two kitty cats, with as small as they are, you'd think they wouldn't take up that much room, but man, they do hog the bed. And even the dogs don't get up on the bed, so nope. Just me and the kitty cats in there. Isn't that right, rascal? Are you going to purr loud enough for them to hear you this time? Don't chew on my microphone, you little shit. Okay, I'm just going to share that real fast. Thank you, Grimmy, for that. He tagged me in that over on that effing site, which you really need to go check out. It is kind of cool, I think. Polybee, yes. Oh, my brother Joey is commenting over here on Fakeybook. Oh, Grimmy, you have? I don't think and I know people that, well, duh, I know horse people and, that shoe their own horses and all that other fun stuff, but I will let them handle that. Okay, what was it? Oh, Bretta Choey. I gotta see what Bretta Choey's talking about. Oh, it might be trouble. Might be trouble because my family is being crazy. Okay. Oh, oops. See, my baby sis put something over on Fakeybook, and so I humored her. Basically, it says, if you're reading this, even if we barely talk, comment with a memory you have of us, and after you're done, post it on your wall, yada, 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 you'd be surprised. So I did, just because. And Weta commented, hey, Weta, I love you dearly. And then my niece Fumfer commented, and it was really very, yeah, because she said, an extremely inappropriate discussion around a campfire about ceiling stains. I don't think my nieces and nephews were quite prepared for some of the stories I was telling. In any case, my brother Joey said that it's pretty clear that none of us should hang out together, nor with the rest of humanity. Which, yeah, that's pretty much why we only congregate together, because, yeah, we have a tendency to get a little crazy when all of us get together. It's not good. There's usually fire involved. Usually. Let's see. Holy crap, 112-pound catfish? Damn. That's a huge, humongous fish. What? Polly B, I don't know. How come everyone followed to North Carolina? You can come on out to Kansas. There ain't much to see, but it's kind of cool. Okay, what? Oh, hey there, Chloe. Okay, I'm gonna go back to. I know, rascal. Ouch, claws hurt, sweetie. Okay, I gotta go to this one just 'cause I thought it was funny. And I saw the original link or a link that led to this link over on the Adam page or Adam channel over here in crushandrun.net. Thank you once again, Sock Puppet, for that, because I do keep that up most of the day, and then if I have a chance to go over and have a peek, I will look and kind of scan the news and see if there's something in there that just makes me go, whoa, I need to check that shit out. So, in any case, I saw this one. TheGatewayPundit.com, Wisconsin insider on recount, expect massive DNC voter fraud to be exposed. This is from November the 28th, by the way, which, is anybody out there shocked that there's any kind of voter fraud going on? I mean, seriously, they had Senate subcommittee hearings back in the 70s over this shit with the voting machines and stuff. They knew back then that there was the likelihood of voter fraud just with that. Come on. The 70s, they've had a lot of time to practice on that shit. The Wisconsin Elections Commission set a timetable Monday for a recount of the presidential election, but rejected a request for a hand recount. The commission is made up of 3 Democrats and 3 Republicans, and it adopted the recount plans unanimously, which pretty much tells me that there's no difference between an R and a D other than the shape of the letter. Meanwhile, a Wisconsin insider on 4chan said to expect a recount to expose massive DNC fraud. Yes, dear? Well, thank you, hon. Let's see. So, be ready for Trump to improve his margin of victory. I know, Atrax. Say it isn't so. Egad. I know. Trump won Wisconsin by 27,506 votes. Now, it has attached here a couple of things from Anonymous, or that were anonymously posted. I'm telling the truth. I have connections. Ooh, I have connections. We have ways of finding things out. We will tell you. It's all a bunch of shit. I'm telling you the truth. I have connections in the Capitol. People in the state government. Ooh, sounds very important, doesn't it? When the recount is over, Trump's margin of victory will be greater. Also, we know of massive voter fraud. We can confirm people out of state voting, non-citizens voting, people voting multiple times, DNC going to nursing homes and manipulating patients to vote Democrat. The list of fraud is massive. And with our Republican governor, Republican state Senate and Assembly, and Republican Attorney General, it will all be exposed. Republican and demon crap. And exposing. All of that in one sentence. Wow. I don't know about you, but that makes my stomach do a whoopsie-doo. Eck. There's also another one here that says, I'm from Wisconsin with connections in the state government. Oh, another one. And the Republicans are going to use the recount to prove the massive extent of voter fraud. When the recount is done, there will be a demand for some kind of national ID. Oh, here we go. Here we go. And once the fraud is removed, Trump margin of victory will actually be greater. So see, these people are doing this so that they can push for another way of stamping you across the forehead. Isn't that just wonderful? Not. Yeah. You know, anytime you look at the election results and you see that the voter turnout in a certain county is higher than the registered voters, then you pretty much need to step back and go, I wonder, either someone used Common Core to do all of the calculations here, add up all them votes, or somebody's cheating just a little bit. Um, I'm thinking there's some cheating going on because, yeah, when you have dead people voting, I don't think they crawled out of their grave, went to the ballot box, showed ID, and then voted, and then drug themselves back to the graveyard, put themselves back in that box, and then covered themselves up so that you couldn't tell that they come out. That's a hell of a trick, don't you think? Not unlike my kitty cat kneading the bread dough. Ow, baby girl. See, when kitty cats do that, that means that they're happy, but wow, so there are times when I wish she wasn't quite so happy. I really don't feel like I want to be a pincushion today, girlie. Okay, did I put this over here? Yeah, I did. How about I put this over here on the effin' site as well? Hi, Katie Troxel. How you doing, sweetheart? Oh, Piglosi. Stuttering, stammering, but still blaming the Russians because, well, you know, they're communist pinko-fago spies. That's why. And they all wear tutus. Just ask her. She'll tell ya. San Fran Nan, honey, you know, all of those Botox injections, I think they have plasticized your brain. I really do. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. It will save it for posterity. Everybody will be able to go, oh, look, this was San Fran Nan's brain on Botox. Kind of like those, this is your brain and this is your brain on drugs. I want to know what kind of drugs that guy was taking that he thought that an egg was your brain and that a cast iron skillet was drugs. Because I'm thinking, dude, you need to share with the rest of the class. That's just all there is to it. Because you've taken some really good shit. And obviously, with the way the world is going, the rest of us might wish to partake. Just so we can go, look, this isn't a pan, it's drugs. Want to try some? Dunk. It's that resounding bell thing that goes on. That would be cool. Okay. Get this over on the effin' site. And I think I'll go put it over here on Fakey Book as well. Just because. Hi, Gail. How you doing, sweetie? I'm starting to see a lot of posts from people that I haven't seen posts from. You know, and there was an awful lot of people that were bitching about Zuckerberg. And then Zuckerberg actually became victim of his own nanny state bots. And so I'm starting to see people on here that I haven't seen in quite some time and posts, you know, content that I haven't seen in quite some time. So it's like, what's going on? Are you lulling me into a false sense of security? I don't need that. I already know what you guys are up to. Okay, oops. Get this. Ow. Sometimes stutter fingers hurt. This has been a public service announcement. Oh, Darwin! Hi there, sweetheart. How you doing? Darwin is such a sweetie, and he always makes passes at me, and then he just kind of moves along. It's like, damn it, hon. You gonna be flirting with me, and then you move along? That's just not cool, leaving me all high and dry. I love to tease Darwin. He's such a sweetheart. And if I remember correctly, Grimmy, he's in the same state as you. Okay. I got to get to this one too because I think I saw the link on Twitter. I think. In any case, it's from washingtonsblog.com. Fake news has been a problem for thousands of years, and here's how it's been stopped. Now, a lot of this crap, propaganda has been around forever. Anybody that's in power is going to feed you a line of shit that they want you to believe so that you don't realize just exactly how crappy you've got it until you realize that you don't have to have it so crappy. Half of the crappiness in your life is in your own mind. And once you get over that, you start saying, you know what, I'm not gonna let you bother me anymore. I'm not gonna let that get to me anymore. I'm not gonna let you asshats live rent free in my head anymore. Once you get that mindset going, life really does get an awful lot more pleasant. And you get to the point where even when someone is being a major assholio, sure, you get cranky about it, but you don't hang on to it. Who is in a state of confusion, Grammy? I don't know. Dick Cheney's in a state of confusion? Oh, you were shit talking Snopes? Oh my God, do people not realize Snopes is a husband and wife that are very left leaning? And the only reason that everybody goes to Snopes is because Snopes said, hey, we researched. Really? Did you? Alrighty. Well, they do research and then they put their own spin on it, which everyone does. And the sooner people realize that, you know what? It's a spin. I put a spin on everything, and I tell you, I'm putting a spin on it. Why? Because I can. They, on the other hand, will say, no, this is the gospel truth, which I still want to know, why the hell is it considered a gospel truth? Because there's a lot of times I read shit in the Gospels and I go, whoa, wait a minute here. That's kind of very, no, there ain't no kind of. That is very contradictory here. People, you need to realize that book was written by people. And it was written by people that say that they have been in touch with God. They had a direct communication with God. And how many times have you seen someone that was standing on a street corner with the sheet on them and placards on and going, I spoke to God? Oh, he's in the same. Oh, okay. Thanks, Grim. Thanks for that clarification, hun. I was confused. Snopes wants a wide open border. Well, put him on the border. My whole thing with the border is, if you are not going to go by the rules and regulations that you laid out for everyone, if those don't apply to everyone, then stop applying them to anyone. Because me personally, I think if you're going to have rules and regulations and you're going to allow a certain group or a certain person, oh, well, they don't apply to them. No. Once you say that a rule or a regulation doesn't apply to one person, then it doesn't apply to any person. Period. I'm an all or nothing kind of gal like that. Either rules apply to everyone or they apply to no one. Get rid of the rule. If you cannot apply it to everyone, get rid of it and find you a rule that does apply to everyone and isn't egomaniacal asshattery. Okay, back to this lovely little article here about the faker news. So, throughout history, government officials have tried to stop fake news through various means before it was published. The crime of the peddlers of fake news is failing to acknowledge that those in power were perfect saints. Oh, perfect saints. I figure everybody in this world is perfect. Number one, you are a perfect you, just like I am a perfect me. No one else can be me anywhere near as perfectly as I can be me. I can't be you anywhere near as perfectly as you can be you. The other way of looking at it is I am a perfect angel when I want something, and I'm a perfect devil or ass if I don't get what I want. Now, I don't go that way very often, but when I do, I am perfect at it. Let me tell you. So therefore, I am perfect. Angel, demon, devil, asshole, whatever. You want to throw a word at me? I probably have done something to resemble that word sometime in my life. And I will take that badge and I'll go, yeah, been there, done that, moved on. Um, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yes, you did. You triggered yeah. I don't hate the American border, and I'm not all about no borders because seriously, in a physical realm, everything has borders. Everything. Even the atmosphere has a border. So, these people that are going around going, no borders, and they're implying that, no, when you say that you don't want to have this border, you're saying you don't want to have any borders. Nah, there are borders everywhere. So, and anytime you put up walls, you not only keep people out, but you also keep people in. One of those double-edged swords, or a two-sided wall. So, I'm going to go back to my lovely little article here because I keep getting sidetracked. Okay, Socrates, right up top. For example, Socrates was killed in, yeah, I know it's Socrates, but I prefer the Bill and Ted pronunciation. Socrates was killed in 399 BC for spreading fake news, faker, spewage. See, they didn't have spewage back then. Now we have spewage because that's what I call it. Okay, I have spewage. His crime was failing to acknowledge the gods that the mainstream media of the day acknowledges. Well, you evil, vile person, Socrates. How dare you? William Tyndale was killed in 1536 for spreading fake news. His crime? Translating the Bible into English so that everyone could read it for themselves and no longer had to rely on clergy to tell them what it said. Because, okay, if somebody doesn't read English and they were to listen to me reading articles, I could fuck you up, dude. And trust me, I'd have a good time at it too. I really would. Of course, I would be telling you I'm fucking with you. I really am. Because I would then share the link and let you know. See, now if you can remember all of the shit that I said, because trust me, I don't. But if you can remember everything I said, and then you read this, you'll know where I was bullshitting your ass. Okay? Now, I got to see. Somebody hollered at me again. What's that? I know. I'm a borderist. That's what I am. I'm an atmospherist, too. So there, what you gonna do about it? Huh? Okay, Galileo. In 1616 and 1633, Galileo was tried for spreading fake news. His crime? Spreading fake news that the Earth rotates around the sun. Egad! How dare he? There are heretics everywhere. Heretics. Are those little creepy crawler bugs that are just really furry? No. There's scores of people have been killed over the centuries for spreading faker, bellyacre news. And their crime? Saying anything that the church authorities of the day disliked, which, going back to the Tyndale or Tyndale, however you pronounce that, so that everyone could read the book themselves. What this little comment here forgets to mention is that there were quite a few people that were illiterate back in those days. And those that could read, odds are, could also read in Latin. So, translating it in English, okay. that was blasphemous in and of itself. But making it to where everyone could read, hmm, people still relied on the clergy for the interpretation of the yada 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 bullshit, bullshit, bullshit in there. So, whatever. And I'm not saying that, I learned a lot of lessons from reading the Bible. I really did. There are an awful lot of lessons in there. But I got just as many lessons from reading stuff from like Isaac Asimov or H.P. Lovecraft or Piers Anthony or, Agatha Christie. Pretty much any fictional work, anything that I've read. And you know why I've learned things from those? Because every book that is a book worth reading actually incorporates human foibles, human traits. And so, if you pay attention, you can learn about different people and how they interact and all kinds of craziness that goes on in this world just by reading. And that also gives your gray cells some exercise as well. I've been reading a really, really very fascinating book. Actually, I've got two of them going. But at night, when I finally go and lay down, because I can't shut the brain down. It just doesn't shut down right off the bat. So I lay there and I read until my eyelids get really heavy, which is usually, sometimes it's only a paragraph and sometimes it's a couple pages. But got a couple of really interesting books going right now. So keeps the brain lubricated, pretty much the way I look at it. And that's probably what got him in trouble more than anything, because they realized that once people start reading the Bible, once people actually wish to learn to read so that they can read the Bible and make the interpretations themselves, then they would start losing their grip and their control. So that's probably what made him an asshat, because they actually do think a little bit farther down the road than most do. There's quite a few people that do not think 3 moves ahead, like what you need to do when you're playing chess. Think a minimum of 3 moves ahead. Okay, back to this article. Let's see. There were strong men of all stripes that have cracked down on the fake news and the fake news pusher's crime, criticizing the dictator or his policies. There were book burnings. In 1933, the Nazis carried out numerous book burnings of fake news. The targeted authors included Einstein, Freud, Kafka, Helen Keller, Jack London, Thomas Mann, Proust, Upton Sinclair, and H.G. Wells. I've actually read some H.G. Wells, too. And some Jack London. That's pretty much it out of that list. The author's crime is their books acts subversively on our future or strikes at the root of German thought, the German home, and the driving forces of our people. Now, that is the opinion of the writer of this article. I don't know that that was the whole thing, but I wouldn't be surprised if Mark Twain made it to the top of the shit parade where it comes to authors, just because of the vernacular of the day that he incorporated into the books. And everybody gets all butthurt now when you see Injun Jim or Nigger Joe or whatever the hell they were. People get butthurt over those things. And what I tell them every time they do get that massive thong knot is, okay, these books were written when? And look at how far we've come since then. This should be a little anchoring point for you. This should be something that you look back on and you go, wow, see how people looked at each other back then. See how people talked to each other, treated each other back then, and see how far we've come. And then as soon as I say that and I look around and I see the safety pin brigades and the special snowflakes, and I think Mark Twain was actually quite the progressive, because I think we've actually gone backwards. But once again, that's my personal opinion. Apparently, there have been many other book burnings of fake news throughout history. Mussolini had 2,000 purveyors of fake news killed. Their crime? Opposing Mussolini. Stalin and the Soviet Union handled the peddlers of fake news by murdering them and throwing them into insane asylums. Their crime? Criticizing the Soviet government or communism. China's Mao and other communist leaders killed many fake news spreaders. Their crime? Failing to sing the great leader's praises. And there was something I commented on earlier today over on someone was talking about great leaders and stuff, and I said, my opinion of a great leader is someone who leads themselves. Lead yourself with a purpose. And the way you do that is you look in the mirror every morning and you see, am I going to be able to look at that same face this evening when I brush my teeth and think, yeah, okay, I did a good job today. If you can't lead yourself like that, then you got no business claiming to be a leader. And people shouldn't be following the leader. Unless you're playing the child's game of follow the leader, don't follow leaders. Leaders are supposed to be people that are an example. They show you that this is how they do things, and they watch others and they learn from others. So they share, they teach, they learn. That's what leaders do. And everyone else can be a leader as well. They just got to take the personal responsibility. That's all. And I say that's all, but there's an awful lot of people out there that just flat ask that gives them a massive butt pucker. What? Me? Take responsibility for my life? My decision? What I just said? No, someone else said something, and so what I said was in retort to that person because that person made me feel this way. They didn't make you feel shit. You made yourself feel that way. Your feelings are your own. Nobody else can affect that. You may think they can, but they can't. You are responsible for your own feelings. You are responsible for your own thoughts. You are responsible for your own deeds and your own words. Period. Period. Now to get back to this, the lovely CIA. Yay! Al CIA-da. In 1972, the CIA director, Richard Helms, put a stop to those within his agency spreading fake news by labeling them terrorists. See? Slinging names, throwing labels. All you have to do is just look at them and go, and so, what's your point? What's your point? Do I scare you? Is that why you're calling me a terrorist? Because terrorists, the only way you can be a terrorist is if someone else is terrified of your words or behavior. If you're not terrified, then I'm not a terrorist. Duh. And so the conclusion to this is it's really quite easy. All they have to do is slap a label on you and make you believe that label actually applies to you with all the negative connotations. You don't have to deal with the negative. You can take that negative and turn it around. It's all in your mind, how you deal. And then they expect the U.S. Supreme Justices to have to stop being such sissies. I heard one of my previous podcasts, was it today or yesterday, and I actually kind of chuckled because I referred to the Supreme Court as 9 old people in matching bathrobes, probably senile as well. And yet we go to them to get an opinion. Must have had enough fluoride today. I might have, Frumpy. I might have, because, yeah, I drank coffee that was made with city water. Although they tell me that they don't fluoridate the water, but yeah. When was the last time you trusted someone in government to tell you the truth? Hmm? Um, actually validated the Michelson-Morley experiment. What? Okay, I'm going to need to check that shit out. Global warming. Um, okay. I'm catching up on the chat here and it's like, oh, wow. Who is Jeff? Who's Jeff? Jeff is a smartass. I like smartasses, so I wish to know who is Jeff. So I can I want to find out who this smartass is. I want to Oh, must be Rents. Okay. Okay. Um yeah, global warming. See, that's why they changed it to climate change, hun. Oh, a rocket chair special report. Uh, what? Right knee, left knee, weenie? Yeah. Let me check this shit out, Graham. Thank you. Someone from Kenya, huh? From thedailymail.co.uk. Oh, now you know that is just truthful as hell, don't you? Oh, and I look over to the side and I see all these people making these faces like, Okay, man's penis is moved so it comes out from his knee after sleeping with a married woman, and her husband has a curse put on him. Wow. That would be so every time he crosses his legs, he's playing with himself. Okay, I get wow. Apparently this man's penis magically, it's magic, fuck you. A man's penis magically moved to his knees after he slept with a married woman, according to a bizarre report from Kenya. Okay, these are the same people that brought you. I don't want to see that picture. The man who has not been named because really he's still trying to figure out how in the hell he can deal with that thing way down there when his dangly bits are still up high. Um, okay. Oh, he said his genitals moved position in the blink of an eye. Hmm. Wow. Okay. Some believe that the woman's husband put a curse on him after discovering the affair. Now, I don't think that that's necessarily going to stop him from potty-froing. It's just going to have to be a little bit more contortionist kind of thing. Although, it would make it easier for her to sit on his lap and talk about the first thing that pops up. Apparently, the Daily Post Kenya reports that the man came out begging for forgiveness after his misdemeanor came to light. That's a misdemeanor, huh? In similar reports from Kenya, a married woman found herself stuck in bed with her lover after another curse was placed on her by the cuckolded husband. Who came up with that word cuckolded? That's just such a funny word. The pair from the town of Kisi were unable to stand up or move away from each other and were forced to call for help. Oh man, morning breath, day after day after day, that would truly suck. Well, Grimmy, thank you ever so much for that interesting international flair. Wow. Sometimes you just got to scratch your head and go, Okay. I'm going to share this over on FN just because that's like, whoa, that is totally weird. I don't know that. Wow. That is just really weird. You know, if someone could do that, I want to learn that trick because There's a few people I'd like to fuck with. I wouldn't want to make it permanent, but it would be quite entertaining, I think. So, okay. Let me close this one. Whoa, wait a minute. I clicked on the wrong thing. I almost closed the wrong thing. That would have been bad. You know me and my button pushing. What's that, Atrax? Oh, see, that's not the way they spelled it, honey. Yeah. That's right, Magic Vijay. Okay. I don't know, Polly B, if you donate to the Clinton Foundation. I think that if you donate to the Haitian Relief Fund, you might get a complimentary chicken pizza. But I think you have to do it in a roundabout kind of way. Okay. Let's see. Get a pizza at the gate. Oh, hey. Is that what they mean by the dogs are barking at the gate? Okay, let me check this shit out. So, the etymology of cuckold. See, now that's a different spelling. It's from the Old French. It's a pejorative suffix. Okay. Cuckoo or cuckoo. And let's see. It's so called for the female bird's alleged habit of changing mates. Ah, she's a shameless hussy. Or her authentic habit of leaving eggs in another bird's nest. Now that's a Horton, or not a Horton hatches an egg kind of thing. Dr. Seuss must have known about that shit. In modern French, the identity is more obvious. Cacao or cuckoo, or however you wish to put that, for the bird, and it's for a betrayed husband. Okay. Fascinating. Thank you ever so much, Atrax. Cool. Tell a lie for a hard-on. Oh. How did you lose me, Chloe? Okay. It's gonna see now. I go and I ask that, and it's like, wait a minute. She just said she lost me. How in the hell is she gonna hear me to answer me? Durr. Okay. Hiller is. Oh, you're welcome, Demon Surly. We aim to please. You aim to please. Let's see. A true dick knows. Wow. Huh. I don't know that I want to know about that. I've heard of Richard Craniums, but a dick. Wow. I don't know that I want to go there. And that's true. Atrax, knowledge is power. And you never know what you're going to learn here. Because you know me. You guys send it to me. I'm a clicker. I'll click on it and I'll read it and I'll go, oh, holy sheep dip. Should I have really gone there? Thank you, Sock. What is this? Let's see. Cuckwald from Old French cuckold. You guys are going to make me butcher more words, aren't you? Oh. See, and I just always pronounced it cockhold, and I'm thinking the cockholded husband. But if she's holding on to it, how could she be doing something wrong? Unless she doesn't let it go and she uses that as his leash to drag him around, which is when I say, honey, if that's the way he wants to roll, then that's the way he wants to roll. It's amongst those two. None of my business. Don't you know? Thank you, Sock Puppet, for that over here on the corner pocket. I love Fridays. Okay, I love every day, but Fridays can be okay, even Wednesdays can be weird. Which reminds me, I need to let you guys know this. My youngest daughter is coming for a visit next Wednesday, so I will not be doing the rocket chair Wednesday evening cuz we're going to go do girly things. We're going to go hang and be goofy and cuz we haven't done that in a long time and it's about time. So, um hi, Misty. Catherine! Hey, lady. Okay, I got to see what Catherine has to say. Oh, Catherine commented on my little thingy. Um, and memories that she has of me is crayons and coloring books and blanket fort and unicorns and sparkles and laughter and dirty minds and little ray of sunshine. Yes, because she and we do the whole cybernetic blanky forts. You know, she does one over in Ireland, I do one over here, and we get in there with our crayons and our coloring books and our flashlights. And if someone peeks in on us, we go, "What the fuck, creeper? Back off, I'm coloring." Because that's how we roll. Damn it. Oh, bless your heart, Catherine. You're such a sweetheart. Okay. Damn it all. Oh, no entomology for cuck, huh? Oh, cuck. That could be a fun one to say, just to mess with people. Yes. Hillary is a goddess? Oh, yeah, she is the Cankle Queen. There ain't no doubt about that. And yes, now she is a goddess because she's no longer amongst the living. At least that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Um, let's see. Do I want to see that? I don't know that I want to see that, Graham. Should I be concerned? Okay. Alcohol may intensify the the effects of this medication. Oh. Yeah, I never know if that's a warning or a suggestion either, but I usually don't. Wow. I don't mix the two. Call me a wussy if you want, but I don't mix the two. But that is kind of a cool meme. Thank you very much, Grim. So some people call alcohol their medication. So if you mix alcohol with alcohol, that would most definitely intensify, I would think. Okay. Oh my goodness, and now they're talking all kinds of smart people stuff over here, like joules and calories, which you know what calories are, don't you? I found this out. They're evil little bastards. Calories are those little imps that sneak into your closet while you're sleeping and they sew your seams up a little bit tighter. The bastards. Okay. Let's see. I got to go find something. What? Okay. I'm going to go to Oopie because I haven't been to Oopie for a while. Don't you know? And then I think I probably ought to go over to the pig as well because, got to find out what happened this date in history. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. England's got to get into the silliness part here. There is an adorably rotund miniature horse that gets a high energy workout with an inflatable ball. I gotta see this. I had a little puppy dog that used to get high centered going down the steps. He was a wiener dog chihuahua mix. And when it snowed and every time, he would go out to the bathroom, he always left 3 trails. Yeah. And whenever another dog was in heat, I don't care if that dog was 20 miles away. He knew it, and he'd disappear, and then he'd come back looking all raggedy, but with a smile on his face. He's a shameless hussy. That's good old Clyde. Okay, in West Bridgford, England, a British horse enthusiast shared video of her portly miniature horse working off some of his pounds with some high-energy exercise ball playtime. Brittany Sparham posted a video to Instagram showing is that basil or basil? Is it the herb or the stuck-up British dude? That's what I want to know. Um, Apparently, this horse, who is a miniature in stature but perfectly robust in circumference, alrighty, getting some exercise by playing with the large inflatable ball. Basil pushes, chases, and jumps on the ball during a whirlwind playtime, showing off some impressive energy levels for an animal his size. Okay, people need to stop and realize that just because something is smaller doesn't mean it has less energy. It has the same amount of energy as you do, it just has it in a more compact package to use it up in. Therefore, a lot of times we people have way more energy than, okay, I can't say the rest of us because I've been accused of being a munchkin. I am rather short, don't you know? So, apparently, she said that Basil wore himself out playing with the ball and needed a nap directly following his playtime. Well, he's a very cute little rotund horsey. Oh my goodness. What? 3 point? Yeah. Hmm. Okay, what's this? Okay. Moving along. Yes, I have a notice over here on effin. Oh, hey, Grimmy. Thank you, hon. Okay. I'm going to go check out the pig real fast before I do any more of the oopie stuff because I want to see what happened this date in history. I really, really, really do. Hey, the word of the day is celebtards. This is a pop culture pinheads who never learned the difference between popularity and intelligence. Bada bing, bada boom. Good one, Hambo. Quotable quotes. No war is over until the enemy says it's over. We may think it's over, we may declare it's over, but in fact, the enemy gets a vote. That's from General James Mad Dog, is that Matisse or Mattis? USMC retired. Okay. What's that reality check? Do I want to go there? No, I don't. Yes. Hello, Pat. Um. Oh, Patricia's at the TSO concert in Wichita. Ah, I'm so jealous. Oh, man. I got her, when she worked with me, I got her hooked on TSO. For those of you that don't know, TSO is Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Okay. Damn it. I'm missing that concert. I didn't know that was tonight. Shit. Okay. This date in history, December the 2nd, 1823. James Monroe hangs Keep Out sign on New World with Monroe Doctrine. Okay. This date in history, December the 2nd, 1859, wild-eyed abolitionist John Brown gets his neck stretched. Here he thought it was a chiropractic treatment. Oh no. And finally, this date in history, December the 2nd, 1941, Japanese Admiral Yamamoto makes a fateful decision that comes back to haunt him when he sends his fleet to attack the American fleet at Pearl Harbor. Yes, Patricia? Oh, silly, silly woman. She's so excited. I hope she and her daughter are down there. I hope they have a good time. Okay. I'm going to go back to Oopie because I want to see if they have anything else that'll just grab my attention for a second here. And, wow, Oopie has gone to the critters. Apparently a playful sea lion pup chews on a scuba diver's flippers. That'll learn ya. There's a Houdini dog brought to shelter after escaping capture for 2 years. Now that's not necessarily a Houdini dog, that's just a smart dog. Massive sea otter jumps into California man's kayak on his birthday. Happy birthday! Oh, I gotta go there. Don't you know? Because California's going to be leaving the Union soon, and then we're not going to get any news from there. This is in Elkhorn, California. Apparently a man kayaking ended up with a unique story when a massive sea otter jumped into the boat with him. John was kayaking with his wife Heather to celebrate his birthday Monday near Watsonville when they spotted a raft of sea otters in the distance. The couple said that they made sure to keep at least 50 feet away from the animals, but one of the curious otters quickly swam over too, and jumped onto his kayak. His wife snapped a photo of the massive otter and posted it on Facebook, and the couple estimated the creature was about the size of a German Shepherd and weighed between 80 and 85 pounds. That is a rather large otter, I'm thinking. That's about the same size as Bubba, my male dog. Wow. They said the otter was calm and a friendly passenger. He was just happy to lie there. See, he just wanted a place to just kind of max relax, not have to do any work. You know, kick back, say happy birthday, bro, thanks for the ride. They said that the otter eventually jumped off the kayak on his own and rejoined his comrades. So, there you go. You know, he's just taking a breather. No big deal. You know, everybody needs to do that from time to time. Why, aye, otter. Hey there, Dakota Travesty. Welcome aboard, hon. Let's see. Hooty doody wuddy, huh? Huh? Who has gaffs? I have gaffs. Probably not the same kind of gaffs as you, but hey. Okay. What? Okay. Thanks, Grim. I gotta check that shit out. Zero Hedge. You know, I love it. That's one of them there fake news sites, don't you know? Apparently Shitlery supporters get welcome news as study confirms white population dying off fast in key swing states. Oopsie. Well, you know, that was the plan all along. Not just one tint dying off, lots dying off. That is the plan, at least if you judge by the Georgia Guidestones. So, disaffected Hillary snowflakes at colleges and universities around the country, many of whom surely cried themselves to sleep last night, woke up this morning to some of the best news they've received in weeks. According to a new study by the University of New Hampshire Carsey School of Public Policy, white people are dying off faster than ever in the U.S. Moreover, the biggest declines are coming in key swing states like Florida and Pennsylvania. Even better, I'm wondering just exactly how you're using that word better. Even better, the study expects the natural decrease of whites to accelerate in the future. Natural decrease. You know, anytime they say they put it in quotation marks, I question how natural it is. In 2014, deaths among non-Hispanic whites exceeded births in more states than at any time in U.S. history. 17 states, home to 121 million residents, or roughly 38% of the U.S. population, had more deaths than births among non-Hispanic whites. Now, why is it non-Hispanic whites? I want to know why there's that lovely little hyphenation bullshit going on there. Oh, hereafter referred to as whites because, well, I have nieces and nephews that are Hispanic whites. Seriously. Oh, wait. I just threw that out there because I'm trying to not look like a racist. Yeah, there you go. No. Kiss my ass. Oi. From what I understand, I also have Native American in my blood. And then, to top it all off, I was born here in America, so that, by definition, makes me Native. Duh! Okay, moving along. When births fall or fail to keep pace with deaths, a region is said to have a natural decrease in population, which can only be offset by migration gains. In 12 of the 17 states with white natural decreases, the white population diminished overall between 2013 and 2014. Okay, they did mention Florida. And where do all the old white people go? Hello. Besides Arizona and New Mexico as well. Snowbirds. This research is the first to examine the growing incidence of white natural decrease. This is among U.S. states, and to consider its policy implications. How about you just stop focusing on pigmentation and you just start focusing on, oh hey, those are people. Pigmentation makes no difference. Our analysis of the demographic factors that cause white natural decrease suggests that the pace is likely to pick up in the future. Well, old people go to warm states and they die because that's what old people do. Young people do it too, but old people have a tendency to do it at a faster pace, I think. Or more numerous pace. Apparently the key findings from the study, I want to know how they gathered their evidence as well. 17 states had more white deaths than births in 2014 compared to just 4 states in 2004. This is the highest number of states with white natural decrease in the U.S. Several of the states experiencing white natural decrease, more deaths than birth, are among the nation's most populous and urbanized. Okay, that stands to reason. If you just follow the logic, they are more populous, therefore they're going to have more deaths. And odds are most of them are in the Sun Belt. Okay. The rising number of older adults, the falling number of women of childbearing age, and lower fertility rates increase the likelihood of white natural decrease. Okay, that it's going to catch up with every pigmentation because, well, fluoridating the water and all of the lovely stuff that they're putting in our food right now is most definitely going to affect the birth rates. Also, the growing incidence of white natural decrease and the increasing shift to a more racially/ethnically diverse U.S. population has major policy implications. Another thing that they probably need to look into is the blending, because there are some people that don't believe that skin color defines race. There are some people that don't give a shit about skin color. There are some people that they don't care if you stayed in the easy bake oven of life longer than they did. If they love you, they love you. And if they wish to procreate with you, they will procreate with you. Pigmentation makes no difference. That is becoming a common thing anymore. or more and more common. So it's not, you know, everybody is having all these pissy fits about, oh, the white race. There's no fucking such thing as a white race. Don't fall into that trap, and don't fall for the manipulative BS that you've been fed. Well, you know what, sweetheart? They don't have. I see that, Demon Surly. How many of those third world people have fluoridation in their water? How many of them have the lovely little foods that we have on our grocery shelves? I'm I don't fall for that whole your skin color is darker, therefore you're less intelligent bullshit. I find that bullshit. Okay. Thank you, Grimmy, for sharing that. It is somewhat amusing, and yet it's also just irritating. You know, the criteria that they use. I really want to know how they gathered their information, how they collected it. Mental Pancakes just shared a meme over here. No, I'm not doing an anti-white. I'm not doing an anti-any color race. I don't want to go there. I think that's all bullshit. The only reason that there is any kind of problem, pigmentation problem, is because people from every pigmentation are biting into that propaganda sandwich. That's the only reason. People have swallowed the swill. Oh, you know what? IQ studies, you know, you can test someone, you can do standardized IQ tests, but really, I know people that do not test well, that are some of the smartest people I know. So, I really don't want to get into any of this racist bullshit just because it's racist bullshit. I mean, seriously. Um, okay. People have bought in for centuries. They have bought into the whole crap. And the problem with buying into it is they start believing it, and when you truly believe something, you really can make it so. Especially when you truly believe that you're not as smart or not as civilized because you keep getting told that over and over and over again. But I just got to say, before I move on from this little thing here, if you really, really think that there is a difference between intelligence or civility when it comes to skin color, watch some of those fucking YouTube videos from Black Friday. I rest my case. Every single persuasion behaved like a savage and an asshat. Every single persuasion. So, enough. 2,000 years down the road, nobody's going to give a shit. I know I sure as hell won't. I won't be here. Okay, I'm going to go to Fark. I need something to perker me up. I hate allowing myself to go down that way or be led into that kind of shit. Let's see. Giggity, a Fark-ready headline. Pastor says car salesman swiped his wife's nude photos from his iPhone and sent them to it. What? Okay, Pastor. What were you doing taking nudie photos of your wife? Hmm. Oh, and look who Gloria Allred's in the middle of it. Or no, that's just a picture of her in the background. Okay. Lord. Oh no, she is involved in that. That is Gloria Allred, isn't it? A year ago, Tim and Claire Goudreau walked into a car dealership in Grapevine to buy a new Prius. They say the car buying process was what you'd expect, long and tedious. Not necessarily, they aren't all that way. But what happened behind the scenes is now the focus of a lawsuit against the dealership and a former sales director who also faces criminal charges. Police believe that Matthew Luke Thomas, the car's sales director, found nude photos of Claire Goudreau on her husband's phone and forwarded them to an email address for a swingers website. Now, why would Ass Monkeyhead do such a thing, besides the fact that he's a used car salesman? Okay, it doesn't say used, but we all know the type. Thomas, 44, is charged in Tarrant County with computer security breach, a Class B misdemeanor, and this week the Goudreaus filed lawsuit against Thomas, Texas Toyota of Grapevine, and Toyota Motor North America in a Dallas County court. Alleged breach of contract, intrusion, negligence, and public disclosure of private facts. Okay, I could see being pissy about this. That would piss me off. Tim Goudreau, 29, is a pastor of the Hope Fellowship of Frisco. His wife works in retail management. The couple went to Texas Toyota in January of 2015. Goudreau had his pre-approved financing documents saved on an application on his phone. The salesman who was helping them asked to borrow his phone so that he could show the information to his manager. Oh, sweetheart, that's where you screwed up. He returned the phone a few minutes later and directed the couple to meet the dealership's finance manager, who asked for their financing document and a pay stub. That's when Tim sensed something was amiss. When he tried to pull up a screenshot of his pay stub from the Photos app on his phone, he saw that a year-old photo of his wife had been called up. Later, he learned that photos of his wife getting in and out of their bathtub, from what he describes as a private moment, had been sent to an email address that appeared to be linked to a swingers website. The emails had been deleted from Goudreau's phone by the time he got it back, but they were saved on a different app that backs up his emails. See, and once you put something out there on the internet, I don't give a shit how fast you are at deleting it. Somewhere, someone had fast fingers and they downloaded it or they saw it. So, if you think that you can delete it right away and nobody saw that except for the person you intended it to be seen by, bullshit. Let's see. This private moment that was intended to remind us of our happiness together was ripped away and replaced with fear and uncertainty, which, yeah, I would be just a skosh miffed about that. Grapevine police said that the dealership's owner told them Thomas had the phone around the time the emails were sent. The officer investigating the incident found a profile on the swingers site that appeared to belong to Thomas. Thomas was arrested in November of 2015 on the security breach charge and was released after posting bond. His next court hearing is scheduled for December the 29th. He could not be reached for comment, no, because he's busy trying to get other people's naughty pictures, apparently. The Goudreaus have been married for 8 years and are expecting their first child. Yay for you. They have famed lawyer Gloria Allred on their side. She joined them at Thursday's news conference. I really have very, very, very little use for that woman. These actions have caused the Goutreaux to suffer humiliation and mental anguish, particularly because they do not know who has seen these photographs or may see them in the future, which, yeah. Allred's past clients include women who accuse celebrities such as Bill Cosby and Donald Trump of sexual assault. The California-based lawyer said that she became involved in the Goutreaux case because she found the allegations disturbing. She said she wonders whether anyone else has had a similar experience without realizing it, which, yeah, happens once, calls all of them into question. All of them. Were it not for the app that he had, he would not have known what happened to the photographs or that they had been viewed and forwarded. Claire Goutreaux, who is 27, said that she decided to come forward to stand up for others who may have been in the same situation, which that does take guts. That takes an awful lot of guts to step up for that because trust me, people will be absolute dickheads. And a lot of, well, shit, I started this off being an absolute dickhead. Gotta own that. Because I questioned why in the hell is he taking nudie pics of his wife if he's a pastor? Well, okay. Wasn't what I assumed in the beginning. This goes on to say that I want to make sure that it does not happen to anyone else, and I hope to bring awareness and prevent others from being victimized as I was. Which, yay, booyah to you, lady. You know, the only reason why assholes get away with this shit is because people let them get away with it because they're afraid of being embarrassed, they're afraid of their reputation being ruined, they're afraid of all this other fun shit. And you know what? It's what you think of yourself that matters. What other people think of you, that's none of your business. Don't worry about it. You know, if they have a low estimation of you, then that's on them. It is not on you. Like, Shitlery gives a shit what we think of her. And that's glad, because I'm glad. I don't care. I don't care what she thinks of me, if she does, which I hope to God she doesn't. In any case, this finishes up with the dealership's representatives did not respond to a request to comment, and a woman who answered the phone at the dealership said no one named Matt Thomas works there. So, obviously, no longer. Oopsie. Well, there are assholes out there. And, you know, part of some of this stuff is you think it's absolutely innocent. You think you're safe. But you really, really, really need to start taking a little bit more proactive. You know, like if you take those kind of pictures with your phone, print them off or some such nonsense and delete them off your phone. Don't keep that shit on your phone. That's just not a smart move. I don't think. But a lot of people don't think that that kind of stuff is going to happen to them. And it does. Sadly. Okay, I'll get this one shared. Pick a little crow out of my teeth, seeing as how I had to eat just a wee bit. Damn it. I really need to learn to stop assuming. Okay. Well, that really is a steaming load. And I feel bad for that young couple. Okay. Let's see if we can find something else that's not quite so sad. Although, you know, real life, shit happens. Here's another little lawsuit thingy that I saw earlier today. You know, if we're going to be kicking on the lawsuits, let's really kick up a lawsuit. But this one, I personally, and I did read a little bit about it, I think it looks like it has a happy ending. This is from arstechnica.com. A lawyer sues a 20-year-old student who gave a bad Yelp review. and loses badly. Okay, and I'm going to butcher these names, just saying, because these are from Asian Far East kind of places, so just putting that out there right off the bat. Demon Atrax, honey, if you've got something like that, you've been peeking in windows you shouldn't be peeking in, because ain't nobody got pictures like that. Sorry. Just could put, because no. This old girl ain't never gonna. The only way you're gonna see nudie pics of me is if I'm on the coroner's slab. And even then, I prefer they don't. When 20-year-old Lan Kai was in a car crash this summer, it was a bad situation. Driving home at 1:30 a.m. from a waitressing shift, she was plowed into by a drunk driver, and it broke 2 bones in her lower back. Unsure how to navigate her car insurance and prove damages, she reached out for legal help. The help she got, Kai said, was less than satisfactory. Lawyers from the Tuan A Ku law firm ignored her contacts, and at one point they came into her bedroom while she was sleeping in her underwear. Fucking pervies. Seriously, it's super unprofessional, she wrote on her Facebook wall. The firm maintains that it was invited by her mother, and she also took to Yelp to warn others about her bad experience. The post led to a threatening email from Tuan Ku attorney Keith Ninyan, Keith. If you do not remove the post from Facebook and any other social media sites, my office will have no choice but to file suit. He told her this, according to a report in the Houston Press on the saga. Well, he and his associates went ahead and filed that lawsuit, demanding the young woman pay up between $100,000 and $200,000. That's more than 100 times what she had in her bank account. I feel like they're trying to pull every single penny out of me just because I didn't want to be their client, she told the Houston Press. She was working 6 days a week to pay her way through nursing school at the Houston Community College. And Keith said that he didn't feel bad at all about suing Kai, adding, I feel sorry for her because, again, I gave her plenty of opportunities to retract and delete her post and she refused. She was proud. I've got it on Facebook. I've got it on Yelp. With no remorse. Well, she should not have felt remorseful if you did a douchebag job. Now here comes the slap down. Kai didn't remove her review, though. Instead, she fought back against the Ku firm, which had only represented her for a few days. She found a new attorney, Michael Fleming, who took her case pro bono. Fleming filed a motion arguing that, first and foremost, Kai's social media complaints were true. Second, she couldn't do much to damage the reputation of a firm that already had multiple poor reviews. He argues the lawsuit was a clear slap or a strategic lawsuit against public participation. Like many states, Texas has a law allowing for slap suits to be thrown out at early stages of litigation. Ultimately, the judge agreed with Fleming, ordering the Ku firm to pay $26,831.55 in attorney fees. Yay! We are very happy with the judge's correct ruling in this case, Fleming told Ars via email. Texas law specifically protects folks who are exercising their free speech rights, and the statute was appropriately applied in this situation. People should be free to express their opinions without the threat of a lawsuit. The Ku firm hasn't commented about the case, and in the end, Kai's saga will be one more warning sign to anyone seeking to limit U.S. consumers' right to kvetch, whether online or off. And I say, bravo, young lady. See, stepping up and not taking the bullshit. Don't back down to bullies or manipulative asshats. Don't back down. Well, y'all have been listening to Grammy's Rocket Chair here on a Freaker Friday evening here in RealLibertyMedia.com Channel 3. Also on the RLMradio.xyz site, the RLM Internet Radio Station, the RLM TuneIn Radio Station, and the RLM Spreaker Channel. Be sure to stick around because Atrax will be coming on directly following me with his Atraxian music to keep you entertained until it's time for Grimner and the Mighty Moose Girl, or Grimner, who is the god of RLM, and the Mighty Moose Girl, who will be bringing you the Freakers Ball later this evening. I do plan on staying up at least for a bit of it. I don't know that I can stay up for the whole night, but I will stay up for some of it. I'll probably be sitting here knitting because I have projects to finish. Be sure to check back tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock Central Time. That's noon Eastern Time for the Dork Table with Flasharoonie Head and myself. Then tomorrow afternoon at 4 o'clock is Kira with The Bridge. That's 4 o'clock Eastern Time. And then tomorrow evening is Bo Diddy with some bodacious tunage to keep you entertained throughout the evening here on RLM. Then Sunday at noon Eastern Time, 11 o'clock my time, will be Grimner bringing on the blues. And that will lead you a musical lead in to Hal Anthony, where he is going to open up a can of whoop ass, take you out behind the woodshed, and you are going to get a little bit of what for and then some. Then tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, which is 6 o'clock my time. I need to get that in my wee widow head because I keep thinking 7 o'clock. And yeah, it's 7 o'clock Eastern, not my time. So I always miss the first hour, and it's like, doh. Oh well. That's Gary L. and Gigi's Boo. And they have a really, really awesome show. I have been able to listen to the podcast because, like I said, I have dope moments and miss. Chloe, just a second. I will send you a pic of the knitting, okay? Let's see. Once again, I will not be on Wednesday for my Wackadoodle Wednesday edition because I will be having some mother-daughter time with my youngest daughter. She's needing some vacay, and we need to touch base because it's kind of sort of been a while, and yeah, we need to touch base. So, gosh darn, I do have a couple minutes. Let me go look and see if Farkaroony has one more just dumb thing. Wow. Okay. The FARC headline is chickens in Colorado have begun playing musical instruments. Didn't the Book of Revelations cover this? Which I'm thinking that's all part of that marijuana thing. You know, the birds are eating the seeds. Whee! But according to the dailymail.co.uk, a farmer has taken foul play to the next level by setting up a xylophone for his chickens to peck at. Chris Garrett of Parker, Colorado, which I know where that is, noticed her 11 chickens looking a little bored and attached the instrument to the wall of the coop. As a result, music rings through the hen house all day long and keeps the birds occupied. How fun is that? There is a video attached to this, so this can be the lovely little musical lead-in for you, Atrax. Just what you always wanted. Oh well, I am going to get out of here a little early this time just because I have a tendency to really push the envelope on Atrax. Sorry about that, dear. Y'all have an absolutely awesome evening. I will be loitering, but probably not chatting a whole hell of a lot because my fingers will be busy